If there were a prize for the most failed rebrands in history, Meghan Markle would have a trophy case overflowing with awards. From royal outcast to Netflix flop, from failed podcaster to wannabe lifestyle guru, her career moves have been one PR catastrophe after another. And now, in what might be her most laughable blunder yet, she's rebranded once again, this time from the long-winded American Riviera orchard to the equally meaningless as ever. But Meghan didn't count on one thing: the world has had enough. A brand built on unoriginality and legal nightmares. Within moments of Meghan unveiling her new brand, the backlash hit like a tidal wave. The Australian TV show, The Project, tore into her with a level of sarcasm that had the internet howling. Because, really, who is actually buying what Meghan is selling at this point? Let's break it down. First, the launch video. Meghan, in her usual breathy, soft-focus, self-important tone, delivered a promo that looked like an outtake from a bad Hallmark movie. It was immediately mocked as cringeworthy, pretentious, and, worst of all, completely unconvincing. Then the legal problems. A Spanish town is allegedly considering legal action over the As Ever logo, which looks suspiciously like its coat of arms. An American clothing brand already owns the As Ever name, meaning Meghan's team may be forced into yet another expensive legal battle. So let's get this straight. The woman who claims to be an original thinker and a creative entrepreneur has once again ripped off someone else's work. Sound familiar? Even Netflix wants nothing to do with this train wreck. You would think that after the total humiliation of her Spotify deal, Meghan would go all in on promotion for this new project. But something is very, very off. No magazine covers. No talk show appearances. No presence at Netflix's biggest event of the year. And here's the most telling part. Netflix, the company that literally gave her a $100 million deal, wants nothing to do with this brand. At this point, even Meghan's most loyal fans are struggling to defend her. One observer summed it up best. It's actually shocking that she's this incompetent and this unlikable. I have a hard time believing she's not just trolling us at this point. Australians roast Meghan's latest reinvention. If Meghan thought the world would blindly embrace her latest overpriced, underwhelming lifestyle brand, she was dead wrong. The Aussies, famous for their brutal honesty, had a field day mocking Meghan's never-ending identity crisis. She's had more rebrands than I've had hot dinners. She should have just called it Markled, because everything she touches turns into a disaster. And let's not forget her bizarre attempt to turn this into a sob story. According to Meghan, the royal family somehow held her back from selling jam? Yes, you heard that right. Apparently, the Queen had a personal vendetta against Meghan's ability to put fruit in a jar. Because that's the real oppression here, folks. Meghan's most laughable claim yet. But just when you think Meghan's delusions of grandeur can't get worse, she drops this gem. She was selected to break generational curses. Selected by who? Was there a secret council of historical figures handing out assignments? Did she qualify by ghosting her family and destroying every relationship she's ever had? Because if anyone is cursed, it's the people who have to sit through her insufferable monologues. The internet's verdict, as ever? More like as exhausting as ever. The public response to Meghan's latest brand has been absolutely brutal. One of the most scathing reviews came from someone who finally caved and watched her video with the sound on. OMG, my first time hearing Meghan Markle's whispery Insta voice, and I am dying of secondhand embarrassment. We all know jam is my jam. And oh, madam, it is not. Between the awkward video, the stolen branding, the lack of originality, and the total absence of public enthusiasm, one thing is crystal clear. Whatever Meghan Markle is selling, no one is buying.